Hey there, parents! Today, we're diving into a topic that every parent should know about: growth spurts and cognitive leaps in childhood. Now, we all know that kids can be cranky sometimes, just like us adults. Maybe they didn't get enough sleep, they're hungry, or they're just having a bad day. But what about when the crankiness goes on for days? When your usually happy-go-lucky kid turns into a whiny, picky, emotional roller coaster? Well, it might just be a growth spurt or a cognitive leap. You see, growth spurts don't stop after toddlerhood. They keep happening throughout childhood, but they might not always mean inches on the growth chart. Instead, your child's brain could be going through some major changes and developments. It's like a construction site up there, with new connections being made and old ones being trimmed away. During these growth spurts, your child's brain is working overtime to master new skills. They might be practicing the same thing over and over again, like a toddler playing the same scenario on repeat or a preschooler suddenly obsessed with letter sounds. It's all part of the process. But here's the thing: when the brain is going through these changes, it can get a bit disorganized. New connections are more likely to misfire, and energy is being redirected to the growing parts of the brain. And that, my friends, is why your child might be extra cranky. Think about it like this: a growing brain is a hungry brain. Even when kids aren't actively growing, their brains use way more energy than an adult's. At age 4, a child's brain uses a whopping 43% of their body's total energy. So, during a growth spurt, your child needs more fuel, more sleep, and more patience from you. But don't worry, there are some signs you can look out for to recognize a growth spurt or cognitive leap. Maybe your child is suddenly ravenous, waking up at night, or taking longer naps. They might be practicing a new skill nonstop or seem extra clumsy. And if they're complaining of growing pains, that's a pretty good indicator too. The good news is, this phase won't last forever. In a few weeks, your happy kid will be back. But in the meantime, there are some things you can do to help them through it. First up, early bedtimes are your best friend. Even earlier than usual. Studies show that the later kids go to sleep, the longer it takes them to actually fall asleep and the earlier they wake up. Exactly the opposite of what their growing brain needs. Next, feed that brain with healthy fats. Snacks like avocado toast, nut butter, and chia seeds are great options. You can even sneak in an omega-3 supplement if you want. When the crankiness hits, try turning on some music. The rhythm and tempo can help calm that disorganized brain. And if all else fails, have a family dance party. It's a surefire way to boost everyone's mood. Getting outside is another great way to soothe a growing mind. Running around, exploring nature, and letting off steam can work wonders. Plus, exercise actually stimulates brain growth. Don't forget about engaging activities like sensory play, reading books, and playing board games. Anything that keeps those hands and minds busy can help during a cognitive leap. And of course, never underestimate the power of a good, long hug. 20 seconds of snuggling can help your child feel relaxed and loved, even in the midst of all those big feelings. Finally, if your child is dealing with physical growing pains, try some gentle stretching or yoga before bed. It can help ease those achy muscles and promote a good night's sleep. So there you have it: growth spurts and cognitive leaps are a totally normal part of childhood, even if they can be a bit challenging for everyone involved. Just remember, every child develops at their own pace. So don't get too caught up in comparing your kid to others. Trust that their brain is doing exactly what it needs to do, even if it means a few extra meltdowns along the way. Thanks for tuning in to Little Kids Lessons. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more parenting tips and tricks.